show you some exercises that you can do to strengthen the core and the lower back. I'm going to start off on your belly. And just placing the hands right by your shoulders, pressing the tops of the feet down into the earth. On your inhale breath, just pressing into the tops of the feet and the tops of the hips. Try to relax the glute muscles and lift up as high as you can, drawing the shoulders down the back. And on your exhale, lowering down, bringing the nose to the mat. Taking this about 5 more times. Inhale as you lift up. And exhaling as you come down. Making this next one the last one. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Now coming up onto the elbows, pulling those elbows in towards your rib cage and pressing the ground away from you with your palms. Lifting the chest up as high as you can and reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky, coming into a Sphinx pose. Just again, firing up the belly and the core. Maybe lifting the knees, the tops of the knees off the ground. Now from here, inhale, curling the toes under on both feet. On your exhale, pulling the belly button off the ground and lifting up into a plank. Again, continuing to fire up the belly, taking just a couple of more breaths. And on this next breath, lower those knees back down to the mat. Rest the tops of the feet. Inhale, pressing the ground away from you. And exhale, bend the knees. Sending the hips back towards the heels. Stretching out the back in child's pose. Reaching the fingertips towards the top of your space. And bringing your nose all the way down to the mat. On your next inhale breath, coming up onto all fours, tabletop, hands and knees, and moving into cat-cow stretch. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, begin to round the back, taking the center of the spine up and dropping your head down. Now as you inhale, simply reverse this, arch the back, drop the belly down, and lift the chest and the head up. Shining your heart. And taking this again, exhale, rounding the back into cat stretch. And inhale, arch the back into cow stretch. Taking about 3 more rounds. Exhale and round. Inhale and arch. And last round of cat-cow. Exhale, rounding the back. And inhale and arch the back. And just finding that neutral spine somewhere between the rounded back and the arched back. I'm just going to softly rock the hips from side to side. way back to center. Take a deep breath in, walk the knees in a little bit closer together. On your exhale, let's extend the right leg back. So if you already feel the belly firing up, you can stay right here. If you want to add a little bit more instability, reach the left arm forward. Taking just a couple more breaths. Last deep breath, inhale. And on the exhale, lower the leg, lower the arm. Same thing on the other side. Maybe take a few rocks first before taking the other side. And when you're ready, extending your left leg behind you. Again, if you already feel unstable here, just work right here. If you want to add a little bit more instability, making the exercise more challenging, add the opposite arm. Keep those back toes pointing down towards your mat and hold. Holding your pose, but continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath. And exhale, lower the leg, lower the arm. Take a few rocks from side to side. Now come to a seat. Swing those legs in front of you and reaching the fingertips forward. On your inhale breath, let's hinge back just enough to fire up the belly, not too much to strain the lower back. And then exhale as you bring it up. Take about 4 more of these. Keeping that core nice and strong. Let's make this next one the last one. Inhaling back and exhaling up. So if you have a block, you can use a block here. If you do not have a block, maybe find a nice thick book. So coming back onto your back, lift your hips and slide that block underneath your lower back or anywhere where you feel like you need a little bit of compression. Kind of gives you a little bit of release of those tighter tissues in that back. So this is your supported bridge. I'm going to take a couple of breaths here. Just to feel the sensation, allowing those tight muscles to relax and release. I'm just enjoying the space. Maybe rock those knees a little bit. Now another thing I like to do from here is lift the feet off the floor. And the same idea. Maybe make some circles this time. Okay. If you do have a book instead of a block, just make sure that block isn't uncomfortable or cutting into your skin. Now from here, extend the legs up, maybe flexing the feet or just relaxing the feet, whatever's comfortable for your body. Arms can be down by your sides, or maybe float those arms overhead. Again, whatever feels comfortable. We'll take about 3 breaths here. When you're all done, bend those knees into your chest and lower your feet 1 foot at a time down to the floor, lifting your hips off of the block, setting your block or your book off to the side and holding your bridge. Walk those arms in a little bit closer and press the tops of the hips up towards the sky and hold. If you wanted to make this a bit more challenging, squeeze those inner thighs together. Take about 3 more breaths. On this last breath, inhale, see if you can lift the hips up a little bit higher. We can always go higher. And then exhale and slowly lower back down to the ground, starting with the upper back, the middle part of your back, the lower back, and the hips are going to be the last part of your body to reach the ground.